Howdy folks, it's me, Effing Controller, welcoming you back to Let's Play Silent Hunter 4. And we're in my office right now, which doubles as the House of the Rising Sun, which is a clever pun, and that rhymed with sun. Oh my god, we're off to a great start. This is my office, obviously, but also we are now playing in the House of the Rising Sun. That's the name of the song. The mod is called Fall of the Rising Sun, which is about, not about a brothel. It is about World War II submarines, which are, in their own way, like brothels, I guess. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I was doing some introspection between patrols, and I decided that Real Fleet Boat was just not behaving very well. So I've converted the game over to Fall of the Rising Sun, and I think I've got all of the little quirks worked out. Let's go to our little quirks right here. I've added a few sailors, and in the process of converting the game over, the pickerel lost compartments. Apparently this version of the game doesn't really use some of the compartments that are used in RFB, so there have been some changes, and I also had to take medals away and stuff. I hope nobody's feelings are hurt about that or anything like that. But I've also added more sailors to the boat. We're all full. We are full of seamen. Ha ha! I went along the streets of Perth and I scooped up all the seamen I could find, and I found. Let's see. I thought I put people in positions where I would be able to find them quickly. There we go. Redcoat. He's not only in the wrong branch of service, he's fighting for the British. Terrible, terrible British. Richtofen rules. There we go. There's another one. Also in the wrong branch of service. And then we have Johnny C133, which is a type of plane, I think. Zede 1337. And if you're a cool kid, that's Leet right there. I can read that. Yeah, Mr. Entropy. I can't think of a joke. And then Old Dude, who I hope will not break a hip on our little journey. So, let's take a look at our ship. In the process of converting it over, we have some, got some new features, I guess. The big one being this, SD radar. SD radar is not really radar in the sense that most people would think of it as. What it does, though, is it actually detects radar. So it's an antenna that's on the one of the masts of our conning tower here, and it will actually receive radar signals, and it'll, freak out if it gets any radar beams pointed at it. So that's actually really good to have, because planes and destroyers and stuff use that, and it'll be nice to know that we're, possibly being detected by radar. Other than that, we have a stern-mounted deck gun now, as opposed to a bow-mounted, and, some people like it in the stern. There's no judgment here. I think I'm going to try it in the stern. Anyways, moving on. And then we have Mark 14 torpedoes. But that... Ooh. We're going to talk about that at sea. I think I'll just show you guys why that's going to be an interesting development. Anyways, I think we're good to go. I can't really think of any other business that we need to take care of here in our office/brothel. So let's go to sea. To Ken Masters. Hurricane kick your way up to Japan. Oh. Patrol close to Java Sea and attack all enemy ships. Okay, I can do that. Oh, I didn't talk about the realism settings. Well, maybe I'll talk about that at sea. So, I will see you at sea. Well, we are inside of the pickerel, and we're already hearing crashing sounds and sirens. So we're off to a great start. This is actually, I didn't start us at sea. I started us in the actual port of Perth, and you can see there's a few submarines here. Some of our buddies, they're bumping and grinding against each other and making some noise. It's a real party here in Perth. Oh my god. Well, I think that's a little bit of a glitch, I suppose, but, here's our ship. The Pickerel. Oh yeah, we've got an AA gun. That was another thing I wanted to mention. That's gonna be really handy. So yeah, let's get moving. I think we're gonna have to actually back that ass up before we sail on. Oh, there's a plane somewhere. Hope it's friendly. Can't see what's on those rondelles. They almost look Japanese. Well, anyways, let's just pretend like he's friendly. Okay, well, we're on our way, moving backwards. Pretty typical. We've got radar contacts. That's what I was talking about. That's probably some kind of destroyer or something like that. Is there anybody behind us? Should have probably checked that before I backed us up. Alright, good to go. Oh, he's right there. Hi there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I was going to talk about the difficulty.
Yes, sir.
Everything is the same as before, but the scoring is different in this mod, apparently. So we are at 80% realism because we have map contact updates enabled, which I will show you. You can see that we've got dots and stuff on the map. I didn't really even think about whether or not to enable or disable that. Oh, we better turn.
Yes, sir.
Also, need to be careful that we don't run into the... Oh, God.
Yes, sir.
Level it off! Uh-oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're good. That was a little scary. Anyways, I didn't really give too much thought about whether or not to enable or disable that. I probably should have given a little bit more consideration, but... we're cutting it really close. Good lord.
Yes, sir.
Who taught these guys how to park?
Yes, sir.
And who taught me how to drive? Oh no. I think we're good. I think I might have bumped that guy a little bit. Oh well. Just a little parting kiss. Mwah. Okay. So yeah, we've got dots. And then we've also got the camera, obviously. That brings down the difficulty to a total of 80 rather than 100. Oh no. But everything else is enabled. Obviously, we have what are all the different things? We have limited O2, limited ammo. We take damage and things like that. We have to do manual torpedo solutions and all that good stuff. So yeah, things are going to be pretty much the same, I hope, except with some of the, shall we say, idiosyncrasies of RFB taken out of the mix. I don't know what happened with it. I don't know if it was just a bug or I did something to it or what, but it was not running correctly at all. So hopefully all that is behind us. But yeah, we're on our way. We're moving along.
1, 2, 3.
And speaking of moving along, one of the big advantages to getting an upgrade over a sugar boat is that you can actually move at a medium pace, like rather than a pace that is completely lethargic and ridiculous. We're already at 13 knots going ahead flank. And we're going now 15 and 16. We've already broken the speed record for the sugar boat that we were in. And we're going to be able to go, I believe, 20 or 21 even?
Ship spotted. Bearing.
But yeah, that's going to be great because it's going to make pursuits actually feasible. That was one of the big problems that we had with the sugar boat, and that is now not a problem. We also have the AA gun, which I mentioned, which will be handy in case we get a plane that jumps us. So going 18 now. I don't really need to go 20, I suppose. Another thing about this, I don't know if this is as a result of the mod. That was hard to say. Is that you're supposed to actually go ahead 2/3, like in Silent Hunter 3, in a boat like this, apparently. So that's the most fuel-efficient way of traveling. And speaking of traveling, let's figure out where we're going. We're going over here to the Java Sea. And I think I'm going to mark out a little slice of heaven here for us. A little slice of paradise. Right about, we'll just say something like that. That's a pretty wide area, to be honest. And I think what we'll do, well, why don't we just go ahead and plot a course together. Let's set sail for adventure. Here's the thing. You can see already there's some interface changes, and I am so far pretty neutral about them. Don't really have much to say about that. It looks fine, I guess, would be the way that I'll address that. I kind of like the coloring a little better. There you go. There's your critique. Gotta make sure there's no islands there. I think we're gonna go over this way, through this. Trying to stay in as deep of water as possible. That's one thing about this area is that it is quite shallow.
1, 3, 2, medium range.
Go through this trench here. Oh, actually, we're technically in the patrol area there.
Course, sir.
Alright, so there we go. We're gonna mosey on over here. hopefully not get attacked by planes on the way, and hopefully we'll run into some merchant shipping in the area of Surabaya. Who knows? But we're steering, we're moving, we're motivating, and we're on our way. Everybody, say goodbye to Perth. You've been lovely. Thanks for your semen. We'll hopefully see you in a little while. Onward! This was something that was actually missing from RFB, and I don't think it was intentionally missing from RFB. I think I probably horribly ruined the mod in some way. Let's move this down, too, because I like it down here. There. One of the things that was missing was that we weren't getting pack news, and that's kind of nice, because it puts us in kind of a broader context, I guess. And it says here that in an act of American ingenuity, Doolittle leads bombing raid on Tokyo. X. Give them hell, boys. I think that's supposed to be a line break or something like that. But, yeah, Jimmy Doolittle led his raid of, I think, B-25s? That's how you're supposed to say that, B-25s? They launched from the Hornet somewhere over here, and then they bombed Tokyo, and then they landed in China. I think one of them landed somewhere else, and I think a couple got shot down. I should have probably read up on this, but the point really wasn't to do a lot of damage to the Japanese military might or anything like that. It was supposed to really just be showing that America was doing something, and that the Navy was, and the Army and whatnot were still fighting, you know, and show that it wasn't just, you know, Japan going Hulkamania through Southeast Asia. I mean, obviously it was kind of a small gesture, but it did have a propaganda effect, I guess. So that happened, and I like getting those messages because it places us in a little bit broader context, and I like, you know, feeling like we're a part of a greater whole. So yeah, there we go. We're still off the coast of Australia here. We're making our way north, and we should be in our grid probably in about 5 or 6 days. Probably more like 6 days. So if any other news develops, I'll keep you guys apprised. Well, this is very kind of the game to give me this little summary of what happened. It says, U.S. Army Colonel James H. Doolittle has led... This is a problem in all the games that I play, apparently. The past participle of lead is lead, L-E-D. This is a type of metal when you spell it like that and you want to say lead. Krondor, Silent Hunter 4, every game. That's 2 games, that's every game. Anyways, has lead 16 B-25. Was I right? Did I say B-24s? I don't remember anymore. B-25 bombers from the carrier Hornet in the first ever air raid on Japan. They took off about 750 miles east of the Japanese capital, misspelled, Tokyo. The escort fighters were provided by the fighter wing of the carrier Enterprise. Bombs were dropped on the main enemy cities of Tokyo, Kobe, Yokohama, Nagoya, and Yokosuka. Only one aircraft was damaged during the raid, although all 16 planes were lost when they crash-landed in China. This daring raid was a welcome morale boost for our nation, and it proved that the Japanese mainland is within our armed forces' reach. Well, there you go. So that sums it up much better than I did, so I felt obliged to share. We're still cruising along, and we'll be... Oh, actually, we've made significant progress since I last spoke to you guys. It's going to be less than 4 days until our arrival, so... I'm actually having us dive on occasion. Let's go ahead and dive now. And it's going to be really nice with the mods working as they should now, because I'm not going to have to constantly go to the hydrophone and listen, because I don't mind doing this on occasion, but having to do this every time we dive is not pleasant. So it's going to be nice, because our crew apparently, I tested it, and they do hear and see. So that's good. Anyways, we're going to go through the Lombok Strait and try to sink some ships. You know what? Something just occurred to me as I'm starting my approach through this strait here. It is April 22nd. So, I think I'm going to make a very abrupt change of course. And see if it's going to be worthwhile. Here. You can see that I drew a line Why I might have done that, who can say? Let's see how long it'll take to get us to
Returning course,
Moresby.
sir.
Get rid of that. To what? Is that going to be even close to enough time? Let's wait until we've finished steering. And also, let's look at the weather. Ooh. Okay. 296. Crap. I don't know.
Yes, sir. Ahead full.
See how fast we're going at a head full. That should actually help significantly, but let's I think that'll do it, because that's less than 10 days. Okay, yeah, we're probably good with that. I think that some of you might have put together what I'm doing, but in case you haven't, here is a big hint. I think that that's going to be May 4th, May 5th or something like that, the Battle of the Coral Sea. So I want to try to be in the area for that, and I really don't know if I care so much about using a bunch of fuel to get there. How much fuel is that going to take up for us? A lot. But we can go to Brisbane here and top off. Okay, I like the sound of this. We're going to go, instead of going to our actual patrol grid, we're going to go participate in the Battle of the Coral Sea, possibly. I didn't actually realize that it was going to take us this long to get this far north. I thought we would be able to do our patrol here and then go over, but that's apparently not the case. So we're going to go directly to the Coral Sea, and this is obvious. This isn't where it happened, I don't think. I think it happened more over here, but we're going to try to participate and change the course of history once again. So there you go. That's the new plan. It's looking pretty good, too. So I'm going to try to avoid enemy contact just because it will slow us down. But if we run into something that I can't help but take a shot at, I will take the shot. Oh, that's one other thing, too, about our ship that I didn't really talk about too much, is that it does have stern tubes. See? It's got a total of 4 stern torpedoes, so that's nice. Anyways, alright, let's go play a role in the history of the war, etc., etc. Onward. We've spotted a ship. Let's take a look at it. 257. We're in the Arafura Sea right now. Oh no. Oh no. Unfortunate. Oh, this doesn't have the relative bearing thing. That's going to be kind of obnoxious. Well, 257 is something like that.
Yes, sir. New course. 16. Yes, sir.
This mod uses a, what would it be called? I guess a orchestral arrangement of the Super Metroid theme a lot. I don't mind it, but it's kind of funny. Alright, let's get into position here. Excellent. We are going to lay in a pursuit course for this fine fellow. What's going on? Why are we drifting here? Are we drifting? Not a big deal. Oh, it's not drifting. It's just that, yeah, we're getting closer. So, yeah, he's moving off to the side. Is that what I think it is, or is that something else? I think that is what I think it is. Let's see here. This mod actually adds a lot of different types of ships, but we are all probably very well acquainted with this fellow here. Oh my. He's still rendered as a sprite, so that's kind of obnoxious, but looks like it anyway.
Bearing 333.
Oh, this is like Christmas. This is great. Okay. Let's try to get a little bit closer now.
Hard to board. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can see him without the binoculars. sailing to the west, or, yeah, to the west. I was right.
Yes, sir.
Hello, my friends.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is just too perfect. That is another thing that was missing from our stint with RFB was sampans. And we all know what we like to do with sampans.
Yes, sir.
We don't really shoot them. That would be barbaric. That would be wrong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We do something else with sampans. We fight them hand to hand. Oh my, this is instantly worth it. I'm so glad I made the change.
Yes, sir. Hard to start.
Looks like he turned, possibly. I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know. Actually, no, that is the front of the ship, even though this is a lot bigger structure and it's pointy, so we would
Yes,
consider
sir.
that to be the front.
Rudder
In Western
0.
ships,
Yes, sir.
this is not a Western style ship, though. Alright.
Yes, sir.
Balls out.
Ahead flank.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited right now. I can't even talk. Just want to make sure that this goes perfectly well.
Yes, sir. Hard to start.
Slight little
Yes, sir.
notch to the right.
Yes, sir.
That's enough.
Rudder 0.
No, no. This
Hard to
thing
port.
moves so sluggishly.
Yes, sir.
It's a big boat.
Yes, sir. Rudder 0.
Excellent. Oh, that is going to be perfect. No. Thank you. Oh shit,
Yes, sir.
he's moving.
Hard to port. Yes, sir.
Not fast enough. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, is that us or him? Okay. Thank God. Well, that was dealt with. Alright, who's next?
Yes, sir. Rudder 0.
I like how that did no
Yes, sir.
damage to us, too.
Hard to port. Hard to port.
As well it shouldn't. Did we get credit for that? I think we might have. Excellent. Good, good. Ah,
Yes, sir.
that is so awesome. He's trying to steer away.
Yes, sir.
You can't
Hard
run.
to starboard.
I just want to give you a big old hug. A big old metallic hug of death. Wait, no.
Yes, sir.
Damn it.
Rudder
I'm
0.
not as good at this as I
Yes,
used
sir.
to be.
Hard to port.
So I'm out of practice. It's been a while. I haven't made sweet love to a sampan in
Yes, sir.
many, many
Rudder
months.
0. Yes, sir.
Just gonna run alongside him. And hey, you know, we've got lots of ammo in this. Kerr war crime. That was naughty. Alright. How does he have a siren?
Hard to starboard.
What possible use could that be? Like, why don't you just yell from the cabin, hey, there's a fucking crazy submarine that's gonna ram us? It's just ridiculous. This game. But it's worth it. This is just... You know, I had kind of a rough week. And this just instantly fixes everything. And he's gonna actually dodge this, because I can't really move very quickly. Well, screw you. You know what? You'll just die tired.
Yes, sir. Rudder 0. Yes, sir.
Actually,
Back emergency.
fire! Alright. So we're gonna slow down. And try to hit him again. While he sails in flames. Look at this guy. You poor bastard. Oh no, we're on fire! Just jump off the boat. Morons. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. It's gonna happen. There
Yes,
we go.
sir. Ahead,
Meanwhile,
hard to port.
wow, we moved really quickly when we're going back emergency. That was 12 knots that we were doing there for a second.
Yes, sir. Hard to starboard. Yes, sir.
Holy shit, we accelerate really quickly. That was actually a lot faster than I was anticipating. We might have to do this over again. Nope. Nope, I don't think so. Come on. Oh, we probably will. God damn it. Well, again, I'm out of practice. I'll line us up again. That is infuriating. They went ahead and sunk without me running into them again, so... oh well. Again, I will get better at this. It's been a while, but there you go. We're going to go try to participate in a legitimate military action over in the Coral Sea. And if we run into more sampans, I will try to ram them with extreme prejudice. But we're making good progress anyways. It's we're getting close to Port Moresby, and from there we'll figure out where we need to go to claim our place in history.